Greetings and biggest love to the collective. Welcome to Witch Works Healing Ministry channel. I am your host, Julie Ann, quantum sound healer and applied shadow worker. I facilitate healing globally from illness, trauma, and depression, specializing in sexual assault, complex PTSD, and narcissist empath codependency dynamic. Email me to witchworkshealingministry@protonmail.com to inquire. I also invite you to visit my website, witchworkshealingministry.org. That's .org. Today's divination and healing facilitation for the divine collective of your zodiac placement includes, but is not limited to, your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and north node placements. I always find my Jupiter placement relevant. This healing work is for everyone, but especially those who want to do their shadow work in order to be a healthy partner, in order to magnetize a healthy partner, also to improve the quality of the relationship you may already be in, including but not limited to soulmates and twin flames. You may even have a kingdom spouse with whom you have a divine mission to best serve the collective together. You are in the right place. As you heal from codependency and dysfunctional cycles of behavior, you naturally magnetize your divine partner or a vibrationally harmonious mate with grace and ease, in perfect timing, in alignment with the highest and best interests of the collective. Welcome. I invite you to join me in bringing your awareness to your heart. Put one or both hands on your heart and breathe deeply into your heart. When you are present in your heart space, drop your awareness to your sacral chakra. For women, that's the womb. When you feel present in your sacral area, I invite you to put your roots down and drop a cord from your root chakra down to the center of Mother Gaia's heart and womb space. Women, feel your wombs fully connected to mothers. I acknowledge that in Allentown, Pennsylvania, I am occupying land stolen from the Lenni Lenape indigenous peoples of Turtle Island, and I offer Ho'oponopono prayer to the ancestors. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience. I acknowledge that I benefit from the genocide of original peoples and the suffering of generations in diaspora. I thank the soil microbes, the mycelium network, the creatures of the land, and all that grows in the soil. Thank you to the water, the consciousness of the earth, and to the creatures and plants of the waters. Thank you to the creatures of the air and the cloud sylphs of the sky. Thank you to the earth fae. Thank you to the sourced beings protecting the true source light circle, which I hereby decree around this facilitation, including Sophia, the first emanation from source, Yeshua the Christ, Mother Mary, and Mary Magdalene, the 13th disciple, and my own sovereign sourced self. I'm so grateful and thankful. I'm so thankful and grateful. This is an energy work facilitation called applied shadow work, and there is a tendency for people who are exposed to the high vibrational field my chanting co-creates to yawn as a reflex, or also to experience eye watering. If you have those experiences, this is totally intended. I encourage everyone to simulate a yawn, to go through the motions of yawning until you actually yawn, and to continue to exercise this yawning release while I am doing this work. Let us begin. Welcome, Divine Aries Collective. Make sure to simulate that yawn with me until you really yawn. If you yawn enough, you will eventually install a yawning reflex, which will allow you, instead of storing negative emotions when stressful or triggering incidents come up in your life, you will immediately process them by yawning them off and cease to store negative emotion in your body. Yay! So let's get started by clearing Mother Peace deck. I'd like to acknowledge and thank Karen Fogel and Vicki Noble. Okay. Clear, clear, clear. And after another little cut and shuffle, we can put the intention in the deck. Holy Spirit, please give me divine guidance for Divine Aries Collective, of which I am a member. In my Vedic chart, my Venus is in Aries, and learning this about a year ago made my life make about 100% more sense to me. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. We will be looking at the top 3 cards and the bottom of the deck. I am chanting a form of Ho'oponopono prayer. with acknowledgement of and gratitude to Polynesian culture. Here we go. Divine Aries Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Divine Aries Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Divine Aries Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Divine Aries Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Divine Aries Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Divine Aries Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Divine Aries Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Divine Aries Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Divine Aries Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Divine Aries Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Divine Aries Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Divine Aries Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Divine Aries Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Discs in the left position. All right. So, the Three of Discs. Discs are earth element. Discs in the traditional tarot are known as pentacles, which most people commonly interpret as coin. But before currency existed, the original repository of value was the body. So discs are embodiment, anything that has value that can be touched, that is tangible, including money. All right, so the Three of Discs is an energy of collaboration. It's like the basic collaboration needed for a group of people to do something together. But in the left position, it's a little bit held back. So Three of Discs in the left position. Mother Peace says, all right, here we go. All right, Divine Aries Collective may be distracted or held back from their work. Okay, fair enough. Sometimes it happens. All right, so back to the top of the deck. The first card is, whoa, the Priestess of Discs. Discs again, being earth element. Pentacles is the energy of tangible value. You know, the Priestess, or otherwise known as the Queen of Pentacles, the Priestess of Discs in Mother Peace, she's very, very embodied. She knows her own worth. She's doing yoga, which is a practice that allows you to be present, fully present and aware of your body. All right. So in the reverse position, what it means, it is not time for Divine Aries Collective to take care of others, because it is Divine Aries Collective themselves which now need to take care of themselves, or need to seek some care from others if that's what is necessary. So it says that basically there is some degree of disembodiment, present for Divine Aries Collective right now. Let me just make sure I hit all the points that Mother Peace says here. Yeah, it says Divine Aries Collective may not know what they need because they're disembodied. Right, it's Divine Aries Collective needs some attention because they're not feeling well right now. I mean, and the attention that we need always starts with ourselves. You know, are we resting? Are we feeding ourselves? Are we truly nourishing ourselves, not just, mindlessly stuffing down, empty calories, junk or processed food, for example? Are we getting, the activity that we need? Are we putting our feet on the earth? Are, we hugging our loved ones or our pets? These are all ways that we can start. Are we bathing? Did we get a nice bath lately? We need to find ways to take care of ourselves. Okay. Oh, yikes. Poor Divine Aries Collective. Wow. The Sun is a major arcana, and it is a wonderful energy of consciousness, of joy, of rebirth. Basically, when we do applied shadow work, we're taking our subconscious wounding and shining a light on it so that we can be aware of it. Then we're processing, I'm yawning right now. We're processing unprocessed emotion, releasing it from the body. And so we're basically taking the subconscious and making it conscious. So we're decreasing like the subconscious percentage of our mind, and we're increasing our consciousness, which is light, which is the sun. All right, but in this case, the sun is in the reverse position for Divine Aries Collective. So Mother Peace says, all right, thanks for your patience. All right. Oh, okay. It says, Divine Aries Collective may not believe in the happiness felt and may not be fully aware of the joyful change. I mean, let me give you an example. If you wake up and the clouds are covering the sun, does it mean that the sun isn't there? No, it doesn't. So basically, your life may, our lives may seem a little cloudy right now, but it doesn't mean the sun isn't there. Honestly, all that exists is love. It's just, we may not feel it. We may not be aware of it. So, just take that into account. All right, so the next card is, finally, a card in the upright position. Da-da-da-da-da-da, the Six of Cups. All right, so cups are water element. They are feelings. I always say in this imagery of the Mother Peace card, it's kind of a proto-orgasmic card. It says, the women are riding horses and seahorses over the crest of a wave, and out of each of their cups spirals a snake. And the snake represents Kundalini, which is sexual energy. I mean, they're peaking, y'all. They're at the crest of a wave. So, in the traditional tarot, the Six of Cups refers to love, which has had the opportunity to grow over time, which produces an effect of nostalgia. So it's the feelings we get of like our old neighborhood or people we knew since childhood, family that we knew all our lives, people that we went to school with back in the day, the awareness of relationships and affection that's grown over time that has the ability to produce a nostalgia. In love readings, it's often interpreted as like soulmates from other lives, which is legit. All right. So in Mother Peace, it basically says that the Six of Cups is the ability to be present so that you can authentically express emotion and love, which in turn transforms your life and also the lives of those around you. All right. Because the authentic expression of love and emotion is truly transformative. Okay, so Divine Aries Collective, looks like we have some issues at the moment. Let's see, we're a little held back or distracted from our work. We need some self-care and or care from others right now. We need some attention because we don't feel well. There's love and joy and happiness all around us, but in our life, it looks like a cloudy day. All right. And, but yet we're expressing, emotions in a way that can transform our lives. Okay. Kind of a mixed bag here, but fair enough. Let me grab the other deck. This deck is called Archetype Cards by Carolyn Mace, MYSS. Within the context of my applied shadow work, quantum sound healing protocol, and facilitation, I refer to this as my shadow deck because I use it to generate shadow signatures, which I'm going to do for Divine Aries Collective. So, what is a shadow signature? A shadow signature, let me do a little clearing here. Clear, clear, clear. A shadow signature is 74 cards in divine order. And And each card is a type of wounding. So the top card is the most superficial layer, and it's 74 layers of wounding, where the bottom card is the root of the issue. So basically, when we introduce spirit into the diagnostics, of like an issue, it's very, very helpful. It produces a key that's very precise, that allows the body to offload, stored unprocessed emotion at a very rapid rate. Ah, ah. So, let's see, did I say that right? Yeah, so a 74 card shadow signature in my process yields a 4 hour and 45 minute quantum healing soundtrack. So about this offloading of emotion, basically bring me your deepest, darkest trauma. You don't even have to tell me what it is, because spirit knows your wounds better than you do, and better than any conventional therapist ever possibly could. Bring me your broken heart, your cycles of dysfunction or codependency. Bring me your most stubborn and troublesome health issue, because every dis-ease of the body is rooted in stored cellular trauma, and also in ancestral trauma that is stored in the DNA. If you do enough applied shadow work and you offload enough cellular trauma, you will start to offload DNA trauma, which is where I am. After doing my process since early 2020 for 3.5 years, I have healed completely from 23 years of complex PTSD. So, this 4 hour and 45 minute quantum healing soundtrack, you definitely want to listen to it at least once. It doesn't have to be all at once, since it's pretty long. You can do it in parts till you get to it. A great time to expose yourself to the track is as you're falling asleep and as you're sleeping. But picture this. This track is a bespoke, custom, done for you, passive, set it and forget it, push and play healing tool to help you offload unprocessed emotions from your body. And unprocessed trauma makes you feel heavy, and this heaviness is very uncomfortable. This heaviness will keep you looping in like behaviors that you don't necessarily want to repeat. So picture this. You're going to play the track. Say you've got, pick a device that uses the least amount of electricity, because you're going to need to keep it plugged in, because you want to play this track on loop, on repeat, 24/7 for 30 days, which is the equivalent of over 500 hours of traditional therapy. And because the track is quantum, whether you're in the kitchen cooking or Netflixing in your living room or out running errands or at work, the track will be helping your body offload the density of foreign energy entanglements, stored cellular trauma, unprocessed emotion. And as you feel lighter, when you encounter stressful or potentially triggering, situations in your life, you will begin to respond instead of react. And when you respond and you make better choices, better decisions, you will start to elevate your behaviors, elevate your thoughts, feelings, and cycles. Yes, and that's when you start to heal. And that's really, really great. So, I am booking facilitations. Email me to witchworkshealingministry@protonmail.com. So we're going to generate this shadow signature for Divine Aries Collective. I am actually playing, if you can just barely hear it in the background, I am playing 9 of my tracks all at the same time on volume 13. And I play them around the clock, and I listen to other content at a higher volume over top of it. And they are deleting lower vibrational quantum probabilistic timelines, and they're co-creating higher vibrational quantum probabilistic timelines and lightening me up so that I can align with my highest and best timelines. So Hurry up and contact me. There's not a single human being on this planet that can't benefit from what I do. Holy Spirit, please give me a shadow signature for Divine Aries Collective. All right. If you're really ambitious, you can chant with me and yawn. Otherwise, just make sure to yawn. Install that yawning reflex so that you can process emotion in the moment instead of storing it in your body as heaviness that will keep you in, loops of trauma, drama, and pain. Divine Aries Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Divine Aries Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Divine Aries Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Divine Aries Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Divine Aries Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Divine Aries Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Divine Aries Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Divine Aries Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Divine Aries Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience. Divine Aries Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience. Divine Aries Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience. Divine Aries Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Divine Aries Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we have Prince. Wow. I have just done 6 videos in a row, and Prince has showed up in at least 3 of them. It's interesting for me to see the patterns as I go sequentially through the zodiac signs. So why are we distracted or held back from our work? Because Prince shadow. Lord. You know what? The second last card is Empress, and I swear to freaking goddess that out of the last 6 videos I did, at least 3 or 4 of them, when I lifted up the bottom card, Empress was the card underneath it. That is nuts, y'all. I'm just gonna say that shiz is nuts. I don't even know what to make of that. Okie dokie. So, wow. Prince. So the light attribute of Prince, supposedly, I always say, is romantic charm and the potential for power. But under the Patriarchal simulation, if you give a romantically charming man any power, he's going to abuse it 99.9% of the time. So I'm beginning to think that this light quality only exists potentially or actually in, the divine masculines who are part of the 144,000. Because in this culture, the conditioning of the male collective is totally toxic masculinity, violence, and domination. So, in my lifetime of experience, I rarely see Prince expressed as a light attribute. Like, where is it, yo? Where is it? And certainly in history, where have the noble princes been? No, they've all abused power. So, Divine Aries Collective and our ancestors have been hurt by individuals in our lives and institutional and off-planetary agents in power and in history who used power for self-aggrandizement, which is the most common occurrence when a man has a romantic charm and the potential for power. All right. So, I witnessed this wounding of Prince Shadow for Divine Aries Collective and for our lineages with compassion and respect. All right, back to the top of the deck. So, the first card is Wounded Child, and this definitely makes frequent repeated appearances in these facilitations, and it totally goes with Priestess of Discs reversed. It says that we don't feel well and we need some care right now, which always starts with self-care, and then we reach out, for care from others if that's available, if that's necessary. All right. So the light attribute of wounded child is it awakens compassion and the desire to serve other wounded children and opens the learning path of forgiveness. So Divine Aries Collective and our ancestors have been hurt by individuals in our lives and institutional and off-planetary agents in power and history who blamed all their dysfunctional relationships on childhood wounds and resisted moving through to forgiveness. Now, forgiveness doesn't mean telling the people that hurt us that that's okay. I mean, it wasn't okay for them to do that. Forgiveness is when you stop holding on to that pain and letting it vibrate in your cells. Now, people think of forgiveness as a conscious decision to let go, but you can't let go consciously unless you actually process the emotions. So that's why most people don't even believe in forgiveness. Believe me, I had 10 zillion interactions on social media where people were constantly, maybe arguing with me, or just in general, they literally just don't believe in forgiveness. And it's because they haven't experienced, what it feels like to offload enough trauma where they feel light enough to be like, oh, wow, that terrible thing that happened to me, for example, when I was sexually assaulted, years ago or last year or whatever. I mean, that I can let that go. I can let that go now. And it's not because what, the person that hurt you did was okay. Forgiveness is when you can literally just let it go because the pain is not vibrating in your cells anymore. And I want everyone in the collective to know that freedom, that liberation, that lightness of being that occurs when you offload stored cellular trauma. You can really experience the liberation of forgiveness. That's when you can let it go. That you don't have to think of the people that hurt you every morning when you wake up before your feet even hit the floor, which is how I lived for years, years and years. And I feel so much better now. I can truly say that I have forgiven every single MFer that ever did anything to me. All right. Honestly, they're divine children too. And they're just finding their way. They've been hurt by other people that hurt them, just like I've been hurt by people that hurt me. So if I can have compassion on myself, I can have compassion for them. And I forgive them because I don't want to carry that stuff around anymore. That shit's heavy. All right. So wounded child. I witness this wounding of wounded child for Divine Aries Collective. And for our lineages. With compassion and respect. Wounded child shadow. Divine Aries Collective. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Divine Aries Collective. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Divine Aries Collective. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me. Oops. What I meant is, I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. Rainbows. I am the violet flame of transformation ever given. I am the violet flame of transformation ever given. I am the violet flame of transformation ever given. Rainbows. I command and demand any and all remaining lying, hiding, tricky, sticky foreign energy entanglements associated with wounded child shadow to quantumly disentangle from Divine Aries Collective's infinite field, cleared and canceled across all lifetime, timeline, and dimensions, because I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. And by my nature with my energy, I automatically transmute Any and all remaining. Lying, hiding, tricky, sticky. Foreign energy entanglement. Associated with wounded child shadow, and I hereby quantumly disentangle any and all remaining. Lying, hiding, tricky, sticky. Foreign energy entanglement. Associated with wounded child shadow. From Divine Aries Collective, Infinite Field. Cleared and canceled across all lifetime, timeline, and dimension. Into a boundary of light back to source to be received, neutralized, transmuted, upcycled, returned to love. So mote to be, and so it is. Rainbows. Okay. Next card is... okay. Well, that's making sense. So why is it a cloudy day in Divine Aries Collective's world, even though the sun is actually shining above those clouds? Spirit says it's because networker shadow. I call this my viral fear programming card, and I used it a lot during the pandemic. Because, you know, a lot of truth has come out since then from what the news was telling us. And so all the bullshit that the news was telling us was literally viral fear programming. I mean, I see it now because I'm on YouTube a lot. I must see the same ad like 40 times a day for this science moms thing. Does it make you scared about the wildfires? Yeah. What's that gonna do? They literally just want to put people in fear, and I, for one, am so effing over it. That is viral fear programming. They're targeting mothers to put them in fear, and that actually pisses me off so much. I mean, I accept it. I'm at peace and acceptance, but I mean, if I were still the same angry person I used to be, it would really piss me off. I mean, it just kind of pisses me off in theory, but then I let it go because I know how the world is, and then I go do some applied shadow work. All right, so Divine Aries Collective is in a cloudy day, even though the sun and love is all around them because of viral fear programming. So the light attribute of networker is the enhancing of unity through the sharing of what should be helpful information, engendering social awareness and empathy. But, you know, empathy doesn't come from fear. It's literally the opposite, all right? So the shadow attribute is Divine Aries Collective, and our ancestors have been hurt by individuals in our lives and institutional off-planetary agents in power and history who conveyed information only for personal gain. Sure, when they're spreading fear, they have an agenda. It's because they want to keep us out of our power. And they spread fear and falsehood. How much fear and falsehood was spread during the pandemic? Oh my God, I can't even. I mean, it still goes on, honestly. But like, the way they ramped that up, oh man, it was so bad. It was so bad, and it was intentionally very, very vile. Like, it was intentionally bad programming. They just wanted to have everybody totally contract in fear and out of their power. And I dislike that a great deal. I witness this wounding of networker shadow for Divine Aries Collective and for our lineages with compassion and respect. Networker shadow. Divine Aries Collective. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Divine Aries Collective. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Divine Aries Collective. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Rainbow. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. Rainbows. I am the violet flame of transformation ever given. I am the violet flame of transformation ever given. I am the violet flame of transformation ever given. Rainbows. I command and demand any and all remaining lying, hiding, tricky, sticky, foreign energy entanglements associated with networker shadow to quantumly disentangle from Divine Aries Collective's infinite fields Cleared and canceled across all lifetime, timeline, and dimensions. Because I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. And by my nature with my rainbow energy, I automatically transmute any and all remaining lying, hiding, tricky, sticky, foreign energy entanglement associated with network or shadow. And I hereby quantumly disentangle any and all remaining lying, hiding, tricky, sticky, foreign energy entanglement associated with network or shadow from Divine Aries Collective's infinite field, cleared and canceled across all lifetime, timeline, and dimension, into a boundary of light, back to source, to be received, neutralized, transmuted, upcycled, returned to love. So much to be, and so it is. Rainbows. Okay. And the last one is orphan child. Okay, well, we have two children in this signature, wounded child and orphan child. Okie dokie. So here is Divine Aries Collective authentically expressing emotions and love in order to transform their lives. So what would keep us from doing this? Spirit says the more orphan child shadow we have, the less able we are to be present and to authentically express our emotions, which means keeping them bottled up, which means that they're going to get stored in your cells and make you feel heavy and keep you in cycles of pain, trauma, and drama. We don't want that. So the light attribute of orphan child shadow is independence, which is based on the fact that we were forced to learn to go it alone in some respect, and conquering fear of just surviving. So the shadow attribute is Divine Aries Collective and our ancestors have been hurt by individuals in our lives, an institutional, an off-planetary agent, in power and history who had feelings of abandonment that stifled their ability to mature, which drove them to seek inappropriate surrogate families, which drove us to seek inappropriate surrogate families. Because when we feel abandoned, we'll codependently latch on to anyone who will show us like an ounce of kindness, even though it may be fake. Because there are predators out there that are looking for people with orphan child shadow so that they can predate upon them. I know firsthand from experience, and you may too. So, orphan child shadow, I witness this wounding for Divine Aries Collective and our lineages. With compassion and respect. Orphan child shadow. Divine Aries Collective. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Divine Aries Collective. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Divine Aries Collective. I love you, I'm sorry. Please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Rainbows. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. Rainbows. I am the violet flame of transformation of Raven. I am the violet flame of transformation of Raven. I am the violet flame of transformation of Raven. Rainbows. I command and demand any and all remaining lying, hiding, tricky, sticky, foreign energy entanglements associated with orphan child shadow to quantumly disentangle from Divine Aries Collective's infinite field, cleared and canceled, across all lifetime, timeline, and dimension, because I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. And by my nature with my rainbow energy, I automatically transmute any and all remaining lying, hiding, tricky, sticky, foreign energy entanglement associated with orphan child shadow. And I hereby quantumly disentangle any and all remaining lying, hiding, tricky, sticky, foreign energy entanglement associated with orphan child shadow. From Divine Aries Collective's infinite field. Clear and cancel. Across all lifetimes. Timelines. And dimensions. Into a boundary of light, back to source to be received. Neutralized, transmuted, upcycle, return to love. So mote it be, and so it is. Okay, anywhere the Divine Aries Collective and myself have offloaded density, that is stored cellular trauma, that is foreign energy entanglements and spiritual parasites, associated with this entire shadow signature, including but not limited to Prince, Wounded Child, Networker, and Orphan Child shadows, we have co-created subatomic nooks and crannies of void into these void spaces. Through the grace of Christ, I hereby intentionally and completely refill us each in. With the brightest, lightest, true source healing light, and the most golden, liquid, sparkling, true source love light, and with the emerald flame, of love and transmutation. And I seal in our subtle etheric field, completely and intentionally, with the brightest, whitest, true source healing light, and the most golden, liquid, sparkling, true source love light, and with the emerald flame of love and transmutation. And I do this from crown to soul, from back to front, from side to side, inside and outside, and all around us. And may our personal electromagnetic, subtle etheric, and infinite causal field vibrate and resonate with increased coherence and integrity. So mote it be, and so it is. Rainbows! Thank you, thank you, thank you, Divine Aries Collective, for receiving this healing offering. It not only benefits you, but it benefits the entire collective, because wherever you have offloaded density and lightened up, it lifts the entire collective. Which brings me to why it is very specifically in your own personal, highest and best enlightened self-interest for my applied shadow work content to get out to more people through being blessed by the YouTube algorithm gods. Because if every single person cleaned up their own mess, did their own shadow work, and stopped re-perpetrating their subconscious wounding onto everyone else around them, we would be living in utopia, a constant party with each other and the animals in joy. So please, please help me help you help the collective. Leave a comment. Let me know if you had any offloading experiences of yawning or of eye watering. Please, please like this video. If you came this far, you must have found some value in it. Please consider sharing this video with someone you care about who has an Aries placement in their birth chart. And please, please subscribe to my channel. It is the best way to get this content out there. If you change your mind, you can always undo it later. But meanwhile, any activity on my channel will be helpful. So stay blessed, collective. Keep yawning. And come back to my channel soon.